moment to breathe. Grab a beverage or two. We got professional guests with lots of stories for you. So take a seat right here and join us on Careers Over Beers.
Jen.
Two careers over beers and
Yeah.
how do I say that in Spanish?
Oh, in Spanish?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm going to school for certain things. I mean, I would say careers is a carrera, but I think that's a race.
Carrera?
Yeah, but I think that's a race.
Oh, I don't want to call it a race on this.
No. See? This is why. There's certain things I just don't know.
How do you say welcome in Spanish?
Bienvenidos.
Okay. I don't want to repeat that, but
Just so I'm becoming a teacher, right? So when I see the kids, I'm like, hola amigos. So,
yeah, I know all amigos.
well, there you go.
But the thing is to just native English speakers like me, it sounds really fast when I hear people talking in Spanish. And I know you're talking normal speed, but it's like it's too quick for me. And
Yeah, like bienvenidos, it's like direct translation is like good who come here. Like
Okay.
Like you're welcome.
Yeah. Well, welcome. This is season 2 of Careers Over Beers podcast, folks. And today I'm with Jen with coffee. That's her name on Instagram anyways.
With the coffee.
Jen with the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hence the coffees that we have right here.
Cold brews.
We're drinking cold brews. Why are we drinking cold brews?
Because I prefer it. It's
On one of the coldest days of the
on
year.
one of the coldest days of the year. Yes, I have to make myself stand out.
You're doing a great job
Hence
at
the
it.
bright pink.
Yeah. Hey, I wore pink today too.
Hey there.
We didn't even plan that.
It's not even Wednesday either.
No, it's not. That's crazy. So we have cold brew with vanilla and heavy cream.
Heavy cream, yeah, for those keto drinkers.
That's your go-to?
It is in the evenings.
In the evenings.
Yes. If you bring me back, I'll bring you some coffee from home.
Okay. This is from Scooters.
Scooters has good cold
Oh,
brew.
wait. Did I ruin it?
Oh, yes.
Aren't
so
you supposed to
just
show
have
me how to do this? Oh, shit.
Oh. Have you ever had like boba?
Yeah.
Like Thai tea?
Yeah, I do
this
love.
Is how, this is how you're supposed to swirl it. Because you don't
Mix
have
it all up there.
Yeah.
Get the whole thing all creamed
Yeah,
up.
I used to drink cold brew a lot, specifically with heavy cream. Oh my God, it is like a boba drink. There we go.
Yeah, I do like boba tea.
Yeah?
But it was
Anywhere
one of those
specific?
things, it was weird when I first got into it because, you know, I'm just this kid from Kansas. I didn't grow up even knowing what boba tea was.
Right.
And when I first got introduced to it, I was like, what in the hell is this? It has those big tapioca balls at the bottom. I didn't know what they were, what to do with them. Do you drink them? Do you chew them?
Mm-hmm. Have you seen, I don't know, we've talked about you being on TikTok a little bit. Have you seen the TikTok? This guy, he drinks out of it, does not expect the boba balls and just like spits them right out in his car.
Well, yeah,
True
if
guy,
you're not expecting it, it's like an explosion in your mouth.
It is. Is boba new here?
I don't think it's new. It's just something that I never really got introduced to when I was younger.
Right.
You know, I grew up out here in western Sedgwick County.
I'm still learning around here.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah. I'm new here.
Yeah, where are you from? Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us all about it.
Okay, my name is Jennifer, but I go by Jen. I'm specifically from Sacramento, California, although I was born in the LA area. And I moved around all over the place. Before California, I was in Washington for 7 years. Before then, I was in Texas, and then back from California. I moved a lot.
California native.
Yes.
To the Wichita area now.
Yes.
What brought you here?
The military.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a military wife. Although I don't like to
Nice.
say that often because, I mean,
No.
I'm my own person. Not my husband's. I mean, I am my husband's wife, but
They don't control me.
they don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't live on base. I barely hear about my husband's work a lot. I don't meet a lot of other spouses.
So Air Force, I'm assuming?
Air Force, yes.
Yeah. We're an Air Force town here in Wichita.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Let's give these a shot, even though I took a sip already.
Yeah, what do you think?
Delicious.
Like, it's not too
Of course.
sweet. It's refreshing
No, it's not
in
sweet.
a way.
It's very refreshing. It's got that cream in it. Anything with heavy cream is going to be amazing.
Well, the heavy cream is like a thickener, makes it silkier, only because a cold brew is steeped coffee. So think of it as like a tea in a sense. So it's very thin, and the cream makes it nice and silky.
Succulent. Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Cold brew has more caffeine in it too, doesn't it?
It does, because it's steeped longer. Yes.
So that's kind of weird that it's a night drink for you, like your evening drink. You would think you'd slam one of these things in the morning and you're off to,
No, I don't drink coffee for the caffeine anymore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Even though your Instagram says caffeinated blogger?
I'm always caffeinated, but I don't drink it because of the caffeine anymore. It's all about the taste. That's why I'm very specific where to go.
So you got into it for the caffeine, and now it's all about taste.
Yes. Yeah, actually, that's true.
But you probably couldn't survive without caffeine. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, probably.
It's one of those things that you don't really notice anymore. It's like somebody that smokes 2 packs a day. They don't really notice it after a while, but if you took them away, then they're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, my family is very caffeinated. My mom and my younger brother, my 17-year-old brother, drink coffee at night, like 9 p.m.
And then probably go to sleep right after.
Go to sleep right after.
Cheers.
Usually, like, after 7, I'm just like, no. Because I will stay up, but no. I mean, I can't just down this all in one. It probably takes me like an hour or so.
Well, we can down them if you want to. Talk really fast the rest of the podcast.
I can, yeah. I can.
That would be good with a little bit of whiskey in it.
Yes. Or rum.
Yeah. That'd be like a White Russian almost.
Yeah.
I'm onto something.
Or hot cocoa with rum.
Yeah? I don't know if I've ever had that.
Oh, that's actually really delicious.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
I've had it recently.
So what do you do all day? What's your life like?
Depends on the day. It's just changed. Oh my God. It really does change on the daily. Between September to maybe about a week ago, whatever I wanted to do. Now it's just like, oh, you have to go to class, you have to study, you have to do that. Recently went back into college. I think I need to get this a little closer.
Get a little closer?
Yeah. I recently went back to the university, and now I'm just trying to set my routine, and in about 2 weeks, I got to change it all over again.
What for?
My brother is moving in with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My little brother, I have 2 younger brothers, so one of my brothers, he lives in Montana, and he just got out of the Air Force, and so I'm like, hey, you want to move to Wichita? He's like, why not?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, who really has plans after getting out? So I was like, you can move back with my parents, or you want to come with me? And
it is a weird thing getting out of the military. You know, you don't really know what to do a lot of the time.
Right.
Unless you got lucky and you were trained on like a job that you can transfer to civilian.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean, in Montana, how many opportunities are there for you?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually been to Montana. Looks beautiful though.
I've been once actually.
Have you?
Yeah, when I lived in Washington, I lived in Spokane, and so it's so super close to the border of Idaho, right by Coeur d'Alene, and you know that like piece is very small, and so we crossed through Idaho, and we went to, I don't know the city, but I can tell you exactly where we went. We went to the Hiawatha Trail. Have you heard of that? It's like this.
I don't think so.
I can't decide whether I want to say 13 or 3. I'm going to go with 13 because it lasted very long. 13 miles of a bike ride through the forest over like 8 to 10 bridges through a tunnel. That you start 2 miles of like dark tunnel. Have to have a flashlight and you can't see anything.
Really?
It's amazing. The best like thing I've ever done in my life.
That sounds crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we rented bicycles and we just went, me and him.
Is it like a guided thing or is it something you just do on your own?
You do it on your own. So it's just, you just show up with your bike. There's people at the beginning. There's people at the end that will drive you back to the beginning. And you just take your time. You just kind of, it's like a small incline. So you just go by yourself. And
damn, that sounds badass.
It wasn't until we saw a deer and we realized, oh shit, we're in the forest. Oh, can I cuss?
Yeah. Yeah, you can cuss.
We were just like, oh my God, we're in the forest. Like, we didn't realize until we saw something like animals are out here, you know?
Luckily, it was just a deer, not something crazy.
No, the crazy enough was like the chipmunks because we had snacks with us. So we stopped, taking the views. Chipmunks were just like, and just started coming after us. So we just had to book it. So those are the most vicious.
You were scared of the chipmunks?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't.
I don't know how bad a chipmunk can mess you up, but
I mean, I don't know either, and I don't want to find out.
True. Mm-hmm. I would want to pet one. I would want to let one crawl all over me.
Not me. I'm good.
No?
No, I'm good.
You don't like animals touching you?
I love animals. I just no, not seriously. I love animals. I just don't touch me. Like, even my dogs, I'm like, don't kiss me on the face. Like, don't.
Oh, really?
Especially my girl dog, Chloe.
Why?
Because she eats cat shit.
She eats cat shit.
She does. There's cats, like stray cats around our neighborhood, and she has been finding little turds in our yard. Comes inside. And
Dogs are so weird.
she's so gross, though. Like, I would have thought all the things that she's been eating until now, something would have happened.
She definitely didn't get her palate from you.
No.
Right?
No, maybe my husband. He'll eat almost just about anything.
Really?
He's very easy to please. Yeah.
Have you ever been to a place? So you blog about food mainly. I mean,
Yes.
that's mostly what you do, and
Yeah.
a lot of it's with coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And people just know you as Jen with a coffee,
Yeah.
right?
I hope so.
You hope
If
so.
not, hey, Jen.
Well, that's how I found out about you. That's how I heard about you. That's who I know you as.
Hey.
So yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah, ask me. I'll tell you where to get some coffee.
Have you been to any place where it's like too much, where you're like, I don't know if I can do this, if I can get my mind wrapped around it?
For food?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. But in
You
a
don't have
good
to call
way.
them out.
No, in a good way.
Oh, who was it?
Gabby's Peruvian.
Okay.
I've never had. Okay, so moving here, I've had so many different cuisines. I've had Himalayan food. I've had Peruvian food. I've had Salvadorian food. Probably Malaysian food. And going to Gabby's was just a whole different thing because I'm Mexican. I'm not Peruvian. I've had Mexican meals. I haven't had Peruvian meals. I only have heard of Peruvian meals through YouTube, watching other people like visit. So I knew one or two dishes. And so there was just a lot. And I was like, I don't know about this. This is very different to what I'm used to. Even though it's still Latin America, they have a lot of like Asian inspired dishes, which I love Asian dishes. My husband's half Japanese. And so it was just very different for me. Different flavors. You know, when you eat something or you try something new, you're just trying to connect it to something you've already had. Very different. And I was like, But now today I texted my friend Ashley and I was like, hey, I'm kind of craving Gabby's again.
Really?
Yeah. It's in a good way.
So what's the actual food like? Is it spicy? Are there a lot of tortillas?
No, it's more rice based. Like
rice
I've
based?
seen some rice dishes. There's the one that I knew is lomo saltado. So I could not give you the saltado. To me it means salty or something. But it's like this piece of steak, and I'm very sorry if I'm butchering this. This piece of steak with fries and rice, and so it's very rice based. They have something called arroz chaufa, which is their fried rice type of dish, and so I just see a lot of dishes with rice, and so it's still very Latin American for me, but very different than what I'm used to, in a good way.
Well, I think I'm sold.
You should try it.
Yeah. I don't remember if Ashley brought it up on here, Ashley Abedini.
ICT Broke Girls.
I don't remember. Yeah, ICT Broke Girls. I don't remember if she brought it up or not. I think she did. But
It's like
I
her
probably
go-to
promised
spot.
that I would try it. I haven't done it yet, though.
Yeah, it's her go-to spot. I mean, if you ask me my go-to, I'll tell you pho.
Pho?
It's always pho. Yeah.
When did you get introduced to pho for the first time?
Oh, man. Years ago in Spokane, we went to the place called Fauvan, and I would always get the same thing, the shrimp pho. Shrimp. It always had to be shrimp. I didn't like how the meat was, the beef meat was raw still when they poured the hot broth on it, so it would cook in. I didn't care for the texture of the meatballs. I was very specific. Now I'm just like, oh man, give me the combo with the tripe and the tendon and the flank and this. I love it all. But there's this one specific spot, and I will tell you.
You will?
I will tell you.
Okay,
it's like
'cause
my
I-
favorite, and I will go to bat for them any single day. I'm slowly going through their menu. Oh man. In the West Wichita area, it's called Pho Cow
Okay.
on Central, and I want to say Tyler, but I really
I'm
don't
a fan. I've been multiple times.
You have?
I have. Love it.
Oh my god, it's my favorite spot.
Is it really?
It really is.
Shout out to Pho Cow.
Pho Cow.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
actually
fucking great.
It is. I'm probably gonna go after this. No joke.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
wanna
that's a
cook
West
tonight.
Side one too.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried different places, but it was the first place I've went. My husband and I, we sat down on the counter. We started talking to the people. We ordered our pho, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best. Considering we're coming from California, where it's hugely diverse, tons of like Vietnamese people. I mean, tons of Vietnamese people here, but we've had pho there. We've had pho all these different places we've been to, but here it's just
Are we lucky here in Wichita
very.
to have?
I think there's more pho places than barbecue places.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Well,
when
barbecue
we found out,
is further north.
Well, when we found out we were coming here, we thought, oh, barbecue, nothing what I expected. There's so much more diverse than I thought. There's so many Mexican, Latino American people.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed.
You can find very authentic Mexican food in Wichita. I've been to many places like that, and I've been venturing out more and more too into the Thai and the Vietnamese and stuff. And oh man, I've found some little gems out there.
Oh yeah.
Some pho that'll make you like orgasm in your mouth. Yeah.
Okay. So I tell you, I'm going down the menu and I ask one of the gals, Linda, I'm like, hey, what should I try next? Because I've been having like the combo pho. I have the their meatballs are out of this world.
I'm going to be honest. I still can't really get my mind past the Vietnamese meatballs.
They're different.
They're not the meatballs I know that I'm familiar with that I grew up with.
No, I don't like those.
You don't like those?
No,
like a big Italian meatball?
No, they're weird. They're different, and I didn't like those. But when I go to Facao, give me all the meatballs you have. I've even told them slice it up, put it in a dish, put it somewhere else. Like make money off your meatballs. They're so good.
I think you misunderstood me. I said get all the meatballs you have.
All of them.
Yeah, Facao. Shout out to them. That's good stuff. It's honestly though, I think I have another favorite that's actually closer down south to the McConnell Air Force Base area.
I can name a few.
I want to see if you've tried them.
Okay, go ahead.
Pho KC?
I have.
What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah.
I think my brother's going to like it more than Facao.
I think that's my favorite, to be honest.
That, I like it because it reminds me of a place back in Sacramento and elevates it, makes it better. So it's probably the best, I would say, if I was back home. But when it's here, Facao.
Facao?
Facao.
Is it because of the meat in the meatball, or is it because of the broth, or is it because they do everything best?
Probably everything best. I was not a huge person on egg rolls. Their egg rolls, amazing.
Their Vietnamese egg rolls?
Yeah, amazing. The people that work there, great.
Mm-hmm.
I called the other day on Monday on the holiday, and I'm like, hey, are you guys open? And she's like, Jen? I'm like, like I got caught. I'm on my way.
She said, I'm on your way?
I said, I'm on my way. Yeah.
Okay.
She asked, I was like, I wonder if it was if she knew my caller ID. When I got there, she's like, yeah, I recognize your voice.
So they were open? Yeah. She didn't drive in specifically just to meet you?
No, but I hope we're getting close to that level. Oh, yeah. No, slowly going down that.
What are some other good spots that you know of?
Good spots. Tamale Eats is actually really good. Very different.
Never had it.
Himalayan food. Very good. Momos. It's different types of dumplings. And they have them fried, pan-fried, like steamed. Very good. Very, like I said, different types of dumplings. When you think dumplings, for me, I think of like soy sauce. I think salty. Theirs are more like curry, but not Thai or Indian curry. They're more of just like a homemade good broth. Good curry. Yeah. Their noodles. They have some noodles that are just amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Very good noodles.
See, I need to get a list from like you and Ashley of all these places that I haven't tried, and I just need to start hitting them up.
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's just so many good gems here. Like I said, I feel blessed.
That's kind of crazy because normally people would think like California, oh, there's way more diversity there, right?
Yes.
But I mean, in Wichita, I'm finding out, just like you said, that we're extremely blessed with the amount of good, diverse food we have.
Mm-hmm.
There's some, Thai food. I could name off like 3 places right now that have amazing Thai food.
Yep.
You know?
I know a few too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, back home, let's say Thai food, right? So we say, okay, we want Thai food. And we think down the list, oh, let's go here. I like this, but I don't like this on their menu. Oh, let's go here instead. Oh, it's too far away. Oh, let's go here. Last time it just wasn't as good. Oh my God. It's not like that.
You just got to do them all. We're going to get curry from Chiang Mai, and we're going to get some pad thai from Thai House.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out there.
I'm going to have to try that if you say so. I like it all.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you can't decide, just make your rounds.
It's close enough you can here.
Yeah.
Not there.
You can get anywhere in Wichita in 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I love that.
So how did you get started doing all this? have you just always been a foodie and you like, oh, I'm just going to start an Instagram account and post pictures everywhere I go?
Kind of, yeah. I did this years ago. I started officially my foodie account in Washington years ago with my friend Sarah, who started her foodie account, and I just kind of watched as she did it, and I just kind of followed and piggybacked off of her for a little bit just to kind of like see like what is she doing, because she did it for profit. She made money off of it. And so I just kind of learned, and while I didn't want to specifically make a career out of it, I enjoyed sharing what I was eating with other people. And funny enough, I don't know if Wichita does this, maybe I'll find out later if they do this. They had like a restaurant week where you would like pay a fixed price and you would get a certain meal at all these different restaurants in Spokane. And so I made a point to go to like a lot of different places where were much more expensive normally, but their prices were cheaper at that time. So I would go and I would take pictures and I would share it at the beginning. It was with family and friends, and then through my friend, like sometimes she would tag me and stuff, and so I started getting more followers there, and then it just grew a lot while I was in California. And then I started traveling a lot. Like right before COVID, I went to Mexico, Japan, and Italy.
Damn.
In the same year.
That's a foodie list right there if I've ever heard one, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know.
I mean, do you have family in Mexico? Mm-hmm. So where are you from down there?
It's called a state called Guanajuato, and the city is called Salamanca.
Salamanca.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of Breaking Bad. Have you ever seen that show?
Okay, yes. But like the first couple episodes.
Tuco Salamanca, right?
Just the first couple episodes, because maybe you'll agree with me, I couldn't stand the wife.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I'm not doing that.
No, I get it. Totally. I totally get it.
I mean, I don't want to like bash John Cena. Have you seen his HBO show? I think it's called, oh gosh, I don't know what it's called. Peacemaker.
I haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
Terrible.
Is it?
Yeah. I feel really bad because I enjoyed him in like the last Suicide Squad, but
what about the one where he butt chugs beer? Have you seen that movie?
Yes. That one's funny though.
That one is funny.
That one's really funny. Like he does really good comedy, but like when you're doing comedy and superhero stuff, either you're gonna be The Boys on Amazon and be like that good, or you're just not gonna be funny for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, in Breaking Bad, there's a Salamanca family. That's all that reminded me of.
Oh, so funny enough, they have like a chicken shop called like Pollos Feliz or something like that.
Los Pollos Hermanos.
Right. So I don't know why that stuck with me when I went to Mexico. I was looking for a Pollos Feliz.
Were you?
Yeah. I was like, I gotta get this Pollos Feliz, and I think that's what it's called.
Were you looking for drugs?
No.
That was their front in Breaking Bad, to sell drugs.
Oh God, no. I mean, maybe it's Mexico.
It is.
You can get stuff there. I actually found a natural type of, I don't want to say Xanax, but Xanax. Because funny enough, I love traveling. I hate flying.
Yeah.
Hate flying.
That's pretty natural for most people.
I would hope so. But like mine is irrational. Like you close the door and I'm like, oh my God, I'm stuck on this like tin machine that can fall at any time. And it doesn't help. My husband works on planes. So like he always gets the window seat. Literally. Here, I'm going to show you. He gets the window seat. I'm in the middle. Always in the middle.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah. But he has to, because he has to.
You could just sit in the aisle and put somebody between you guys.
I think I will next time.
That might be more miserable, though.
I think I'm miserable for them, not for me, because hearing the sounds that he makes and the eyes that I can't every time.
Is he afraid?
No, so he's a plane technician.
Yeah.
Right? So he knows the different sounds a plane makes. So when he hears certain things, he's like checking around, making sure no one's freaking out.
It's like, oh shit, you hear that? I think we're going down.
Exactly. And the one time.
And then you lose your mind.
Yeah. And one time we actually, this close to going down.
To crashing?
Yeah. We were landing.
No way.
Yes. We were coming back from, I want to say Japan, but we had a layover in Los Angeles. We were coming back from LA to Sacramento. And if I say Sac, I meant Sacramento, because that's just, what they call it. Like, I don't know what, if Wichita has like a nickname.
They call it Sac?
I mean, it's called Sac.
I think
Sac
Wichita
City.
we call Wichititty.
Like,
Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Spokane was always like Spokompton for some reason, but like so Sac. So we're coming from LA to Sac, and we're landing, and all of a sudden there's this. This is what my husband tells me because I blacked out, so afraid, crying, like the flight attendant sitting next to me, like falling asleep because it's just another day for him. But like I guess we hit some sort of like black cloud out of nowhere, and instead of landing, we decide to go back up and like straight back up. And the pilot, he's like, we just wanted to, we hit something and we had to go back up for our safety. My husband's laughing, looking out the window because he knows exactly what happened. And he's just like, we were just about to crash. And everybody around us is just like hyperventilating.
We were just about to crash.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So like right before we get off the plane, my husband, he like goes to the pilot. He's like, thank you. Like really thanking him because he knows exactly what happened. And I'm just like, I can't fly with you anymore. So like June, I have to fly back home. My youngest brother is graduating high school, and I'm just like, oh man, can I just drive?
Just do what I do and have a few drinks beforehand. Then I'm like, I don't care what happens.
Well, like I said, I found Xanax in Mexico, or Nature Xanax.
Nature's Xanax.
It's called Valerian Root. If you ever had it, you can find it at Sprouts.
I haven't.
You can find it at Sprouts.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It actually works?
Yeah.
Huh.
It just like kind of calms you down. I mean, have you heard of like adaptogen mushrooms, like lion's mane, chaga, reishi, like sort of.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's not I don't believe it's not a mushroom, it's a root. But it works.
Really?
I take the whole bottle with me when I fly, and I just like chug it half an hour before we fly, and
you feel
I'm
great.
just calm.
You just don't care.
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
Because Xanax just makes you not give a shit about anything. You're like, oh, plane's going down.
Oh yeah,
that
exactly.
sucks.
That's exactly it. I'm just like, I'm cool.
Yeah, well, whiskey is my Xanax. And normally I just have a few drinks, but since COVID, they don't let you even drink on the plane anymore unless you're in first class.
I had no idea. Oh, I haven't gone anywhere since.
Have you been on a plane during COVID at all?
No.
You sit in the back.
Tell me.
You sit in the back. They say mask above your nose.
Yeah.
No alcohol served for the peasants in the back. Everybody up in first class, mask on their chin, drinking whiskey, having fun. Yeah, if you're rich, it doesn't apply.
Then like what happens like 2 weeks later?
I don't know.
You never know. You could have gotten the Rona.
You could have, yeah. I mean, it's let me drink whiskey in the back.
I mean, why not?
You know?
There's this guy on TikTok. My For You page is very weird, but I will get it. A lot of maskers. But this guy, he has a mask that is custom made to his face, of his face. So like the mask looks like his face, but then like the blue disposable one on his chin. And people look at him and he's just like tugging at his mask, and we're like, oh, that's funny. And in my head, I'm just like, why are you asking for it? Like, you're asking for somebody to tell you.
Yeah, you're asking for people to come up and wake you up on the plane.
Pretty much.
At that point.
Yeah. But it's funny. It's funny, though.
Well, what were we talking about before all this?
I don't know. Food.
Traveling.
Coffee, traveling.
Yeah.
Catches.
So my uncle lives in Puerto Vallarta.
Never been.
Yeah. Really, really cool. And the taco stands on every corner down there. I've been down there and visited him, and it's good stuff.
Not the same.
But there's some things in Wichita. I've found some pretty authentic stuff that's just like that. And I'm like, oh, I've had this in Mexico. Al Pastor.
Where?
I don't know. Let me see if you know where. There's
I don't
a place
know.
that I know of that's really good.
I don't. Okay, I love Mexican food. Even in California, you ask me where to get the best Mexican food, I would say I don't know, because
really,
well, my mom lives there, so I just go mom's house. You ask me here, I'm just like, it's my house where you get the best Mexican food.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you do a lot of cooking too on your own?
A lot of cooking. Based on my page, you would think I eat out a lot. I don't. I really don't. I enjoy going out a lot, but like I said, I'm a student. I'm on a student budget, and I actually really love to cook, and I will cook a pretty good meal.
Will you?
Mm-hmm.
You make some good tamales?
Tamales are very hard to make, so no. And they're time consuming.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
They're time consuming, and for someone to just scarf them down in 30 seconds,
Do you cook a lot of Mexican food, or do you cook? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yeah, I cooked a big old batch of pozole for my husband's unit for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Was gone before I even got home.
Yeah.
I drove it out there and like hot and ready to go. By the time I got home, my husband texted me. He said, it's all out. I'm like, are you kidding me? I just drove 20 minutes.
It's a good sign, right?
Yeah, it is.
There's this place called Tequila El Fogon. I probably butchered.
Fogon?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Never been.
And it's really, I mean, it's the epitome of what a hole in the wall is. I mean, it's cash only.
Oh, yeah.
When you drive by, you probably be like, oh, that's an abandoned Taco Tico building there, you know?
I haven't been. I kind of want to try it.
But yeah, they have Al Pastor there, and
okay.
I think you should give it a shot.
I will.
Call me out if I'm wrong, but I think you'll enjoy it.
I will. I have gone to 3 Mexican places here.
Really?
Tacos TJ. I like them. They're very affordable for
I love that
birria,
place.
like a birria quesadilla.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $4. That's it. So I feel
That's
bad.
my shit.
I feel bad saying that's it, but because, like I said, I'm from California, everything's like $10 or more. And then I went to Ricardo's on West.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God. Have you ever had a California burrito?
Oh, yes. Plenty of them.
Oh
Normally I'm hammered and it's like 2 a.m., but yeah.
I don't know if they're 24 hours. Someone said there's a 24-hour, like, taco spot on West.
There's a bunch of them.
Okay, well, there's... Oh, bomb.
Really?
Bomb.
I don't know if I've had it from there. I'll have to give that a shot.
It's good. It's good. I was very...
Is it better than Taco Bell?
If Taco Bell had California burritos, maybe. And then Kiko's for their carne asada. It's right in front of Revolucia, the storage container.
Yeah, I don't think I've had that.
Okay.
I've had Ricardo's, though.
So I had to go there because I saw their Instagram and they had a burrito with like hot Cheetos in it. And me being Mexican, very stereotypical. If I don't like Takis, I will like hot Cheetos. So it's hot Cheetos, and I go and I try it. I'm like, oh, this is so good.
There's a bunch of places like that have that burrito now. Have you ever been to Renee's?
No.
See, that's my personal favorite for like a Colorado burrito or a California burrito, whatever you want to call it.
They're not the same?
There's places that have Colorados and places that have Californias, and usually they're the same thing.
Really?
At most places. Some of them do it differently, though, so I'm not going to just blanket state.
I'll tell you. California burritos, you got your carne asada, you got your potatoes or french fries,
yes,
and your sour cream, guac, salsa. That's it.
Yep.
Colorado is with red chile rojo.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but I feel like a lot of those are interchangeable at different places. They're always the Mexican fast food joints, the ones that are 24 hours. You just get a big burrito. Like Renee's is the one that's most popular probably on the west side. It's over on 235th and Central. And that was the place.
I know Central.
If you go in there at 2 a.m, there's a line out the door. That's our prime time is like 2 to 3 a.m. People leaving the bars. Best Colorado burrito in the world.
I might have to find that because the other day, I was craving Taco Bell and it was closed at 7. I know.
So some Mexicans do crave Taco Bell.
I mean, yeah.
But you know what's funny is that I heard one time, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that in Mexico, Taco Bell is labeled as authentic American cuisine.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is. We tried like KFC when we were down there. We tried McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Not the same.
It is a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
when you go to other countries, they're so good. KFC in Japan, amazing. McDonald's in Italy, they have something called panzerotti that are like pizza pockets kind of things. Oh my God, they were so good. So good. At McDonald's. At McDonald's. So I hear in Chicago there's a international McDonald's where you can have food from the different places around the world. And I'm like, I kind of want to just go just to have Italian.
Yeah, I'd hit that
panzerotti.
Up. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's on my list. There's a lot of places nearby. I would have never gone.
To what?
To visit.
Oh.
Chicago? Probably not.
Yeah.
Nashville? Probably gonna go now.
A lot of layovers in Chicago, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that McDonald's is in the airport or not.
No.
But
no.
Yeah.
Well, not that one. That one's like a...
I went to McDonald's in Ireland, and they didn't have any weird items on there, but it was like a gourmet burger. Like, I don't remember what I got. I probably just got like a quarter pounder or something, and it was totally different. It was like gourmet hamburger that you would get at like Red Robin or something. Because Ireland is real particular about sourcing all of their ingredients and everything locally. So they're using a local dairy farmer for their cheese. They're using a local cattle farmer for their beef.
Oh,
It's not like in America where everything is just mass produced and shipped out, you know?
Yeah.
So it's different. It's like it's higher quality, I would say.
I'm shocked that McDonald's would do that.
Yeah, I am too.
I mean, it's probably one of the reasons why they're still there. Usually a lot of places will not be as popular. For example, I believe Starbucks was like non-existent in Italy because they went to like higher quality places, you know, and so that makes sense because I imagine if Starbucks used what the local roasters would use there, or like, hey, I'm using so-and-so from the next town over, people would probably go more often.
Yeah, let's get back into coffee.
Okay. I can talk about coffee all day.
Starbucks, no-go?
Starbucks is okay if you like Starbucks.
It's okay?
Whatever you want to drink is okay.
Yeah, but what about you?
Me? No, I don't like Starbucks for coffee unless I'm drinking cold brew.
You just don't like the way they do their beans, or what?
I'm very particular about beans. Very particular. So I have a subscription called Bottomless, and it's a little weight that you rest your coffee bag on, and when you're low, because it connects to your Wi-Fi, when you're low, it'll tell Bottomless, hey, this person's low, and it'll send you another bag of coffee. Well, I can go in ahead of time and say, I want my next coffee bag to be from Temple from back home in Sacramento. I want it to be from so-and-so in KC, so-and-so in New York, and it'll send me the next one right on time as I'm like just about to finish my other coffee, right? So I'm very particular about beans because I've learned throughout all these years of drinking coffee, beans are best within 2 weeks of roasting. And after that, they become stale. And then different beans, if they're flavored, they have more oil to them. And so I've learned so much, like the ratio of like the amount of beans you use for espresso, the amount of water that you use for like a pour over. So I'm very particular about beans because if they're not good, then your coffee's not going to be good. So Starbucks, because it's so mass produced, your beans aren't going to be fresh. To know if your coffee is good, the date should be on the bag, roasted where, or something like that.
Yeah.
So
they can't really match the high quality stuff that's local since they're shipping it all over the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. What would you say the best coffee in Wichita is?
My favorite?
Yes.
Because I live so close to them, probably Leslie's.
Leslie's?
But even if I didn't, I'd drive for Leslie's. So good.
Where's it at?
It's in the Delano area. I'm never
Delano?
Delano, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I've heard it all different ways, though. I don't even know if people from Wichita know how to pronounce stuff.
I mean, I don't know. That's why
I've always called it Delano.
I will take your word for it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to forget, and then I'm going to butcher it again, and somebody else is going to tell me something else. So,
well,
yeah.
we know what
great.
you're talking about.
It's great.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. They have really good coffee.
Do they sell their beans and stuff, too, or is it just a place you go get coffee to drink?
They don't sell their beans. They don't have their beans. They sell other beans. I'm not quite sure. It's been a while since I've actually bought beans at a spot because I always have beans.
Because you always have them. That's some high-tech shit, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
That's the future.
It is. I've moved, since I've had that subscription, I've moved 3 different times, and I've always had beans on time.
Damn.
From all these
It's
different
like having beer on tap.
Imagine that.
It's always there.
Yeah.
Do you grind them all? You're on your own?
Yeah. I a couple years ago I made an investment and I got like a really fancy machine that's very expensive now compared to what I bought it. So I'm really blessed.
Is it an espresso machine?
It's the Breville Barista Express. No,
Does it clack things?
No, I wish. It like has its own like built-in grinder.
Oh.
So I like grind my own beans and then I distribute it, tamp it down, prep my puck, or, whatever.
Do you do that every day?
Every day. For the past like
So you're an
4
addict.
years. I am an addict. Yeah. I have coffee at least twice a day. Once in the morning, and usually my morning is like a hot coffee. After Italy, it has to be a hot cappuccino, a hot latte, something hot in the morning. And then around like 3 to 5, I'll have my second cup. whatever. Mostly it's like a cold brew or I make like an iced Americano or something.
Ooh, I like that.
You like Americanos?
I do.
You could have got the same thing, Americano, and just a splash of heavy cream.
I mean, I love this. Don't get me wrong. And I also,
yeah, I could tell.
I also love lattes. You know, if I'm feeling fancy, or I don't do it very often though.
Yeah.
Normally, every day I'm drinking black coffee.
Okay, that's good.
Do you ever do that?
No.
No. See, we're a different breed, aren't we? Us black coffee drinkers.
That's because when I got into coffee with all the sugary drinks. That's when I first started college. It was like the sugary back in Washington, they have like all these different drive-through stands because snow, so drive-throughs. And everything was just like sweetness, all these like different drinks that tasted like all these different candies and desserts and pastries and whatever. So I got into that for that. And then slowly I started appreciating coffee more, trying different types of coffee. But yeah, no.
I think that's a lot of people's story is they get into it because it's a salted caramel, whatever, or it's a pumpkin spice holiday type thing.
Spice, yeah.
And a lot of times what bugs me is like you're not even really tasting the coffee at a certain point.
Yeah.
When you when you put so much shit in there,
right.
It's a sugar bomb. And you're not even really drinking the coffee, but
right.
I don't know. I like it just black coffee.
That's good though. That's how you can tell like if somewhere is actually good or not.
So my favorite place to get beans, I don't know if you've ever been there, is the Spice Merchant.
I haven't yet.
Yeah.
I know. I should.
They roast all of
a
them.
lot.
Yeah, they do have a lot of cool cooking stuff too.
I would think so.
But they have a tea shop with all sorts of different teas that they get imported. Their coffee is unmatched in Wichita as far as like beans go. And I say that that's one of the only places I've really gone that locally roasts their beans, but really, really good stuff. They roast them all right there in-house. They have flavored coffees. They have specialty ones. Like there's I remember one of their brands is like specially imported from this one farmer in Ethiopia. And I mean, it's just special stuff like that.
Coffee is good.
Oh, it's amazing.
I remember my first bag of Bottomless was from Blossom Coffee Roasters because that was good. Ethiopian blend, and I made it and I was like, oh my god, this is good coffee.
Yeah,
I can make good coffee. Like I said, I will make you something.
You'll make me some good coffee?
I should have brought something. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. Scooters can do for now.
Scooters is actually pretty good. I've had it in California, but it wasn't that good there, but I like it here. Like I said, it depends on what you get.
Yeah, for a chain. And like I said, anything with heavy cream is going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it keeps you full a little longer as well too.
It does. It adds calories too, unfortunately.
Right.
That's another thing that's crazy is all these people that drink these fancy coffees every day. Some of those get up to like 400 or 500 calories.
That's why I do a cold brew or Americano in the afternoon because yeah, we can talk about calories and stuff like that. I actually was going to school for dietetics before I was going to school for elementary education. Yeah. I was obese a couple years ago. My highest was like 272. And I ended up getting gastric bypass surgery.
Oh, really?
Which is why I can't drink as much. I'm very much a lightweight, so half a beer and I'm gone.
Is that the one where they staple your stomach?
Yes.
Or they just make it smaller? They reroute it?
Yeah. So the staple one is the sleeve. So they call it, they say it compares to like the size of a banana. Mine's is the size of an egg. So funny enough, why am I a foodie if I can't eat all this food, right?
Actually, I mean, it probably helps because you physically can't eat a ton of food, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like a bowl of pho, does that...
I ate a whole bowl of pho.
Well, luckily for you, that's low calorie though, right?
No.
Pho's not?
Rice noodles.
Have I been fooling myself this whole time? I'm like, oh, I'm eating healthy today.
They're rice noodles. You got a whole bowl of rice there.
Well, shit.
I mean, unless you're getting like a shirataki noodle or a zoodle, like it's high calorie. There's a lot of noodles in there.
Dang.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have even brought it up.
I mean, okay, I will eat a whole bowl of pho from Pho Cow too.
From Pho Cow. I mean, the broth is really good for you though, right?
Yeah. So at the beginning, still eating pho, I would have like a little baby bowl and just broth and just a little bit of noodles. But after I've had it almost 4 years ago, so
Yeah.
I can kind of eat normal now. I still don't, though, only just because I've learned, especially from traveling to different countries, our serving sizes are ridiculous.
Oh, they're insane.
Yeah. So, like I said, if you want to talk about calories,
Let's talk about calories.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, especially when it comes to coffee, I can tell you, like, an Americano is lower calories because it's just water and your espresso shot. Espresso is 0
Isn't
calories.
it 0? So there's no calories in an Americano.
No, unless you get a flavor, unless you do maybe sugar-free flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I used to do this. I used to drink these a lot in the beginning because of the heavy cream, because it would keep me fuller longer instead of having carbs. I would have fat.
Yeah. That's where the keto thing comes back into play, where it's like, you eat those fats and stuff, and they keep you full a lot longer.
I mean, if it works for you, it works for you, but I don't recommend it.
Keto?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not sustainable.
No, it's not.
Like, don't at me, and if you do, come at me, and I will give you some facts. But it's really not sustainable. You have to have like a specific something going on in your body that you need to have more fat than anything else. But I see people that lose a lot of weight with them, and it's great. But then when they start to slowly transition back, they have a hard time with carbs. And it sucks because we are carbon-based humans, and so we live on carbs, and we should have carbs. And carbs are good.
They're delicious.
I don't call anything a cheat meal, to be honest. So carbs are good. Food is good. Seriously, if you are sick, what's the first thing you think of? What did I eat today?
True.
And if you think I'm sick, you're not saying, oh, let me have a burger. You're saying, let me have some soup. I just want broth. So if you think about it, like, food is medicine.
It is.
Like I said.
And that's the best way to view it, too, is not to eat like shit your whole life and end up trying to take medications and stuff to fix it.
Right.
You need to view the meal itself as medicine. And the medicine you put in your body is going to determine the outcome at the end of the day.
Yeah, which is why I love cooking, because, I mean, I put love into everything, and, oh, man, I love cooking so much.
Yeah, I do, too. Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers.
Really, the good thing about cooking, too, is that you can see every ingredient that you're putting into something. And using whole, real ingredients, I think that's really important when it comes to your health and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the back of something and it has 50 ingredients on it, you're in trouble.
Exactly. So, yeah, like, during quarantine, I already loved cooking before. I have had so many different dreams, but going to culinary school is one of my dreams. Back when
They're opening one up in Wichita.
I know.
You sound sad.
Because cooking for me is my passion. It's not something that I want to do on the everyday, especially not for other people. I really do love cooking for other people. I love cooking for my friends. But when I make it a chore or when I make it a job, it's just not the same. It's not the same.
I get that.
It makes, I love to cook. I will love to spend time all day chopping and prepping vegetables and doing all these different things. It's my creative outlet, I've come to find, because Pisces here, March baby, and they say that, like, Pisces are really creative individuals, and I'm like, I'm not creative at all. I don't like to draw. I don't like to do any of these things, but I do love to organize. I love to cook. I love my Instagram. So those are my creative outlets.
Cooking is an art.
It is. And, like, one comes to mind. I remember in high school I had a culinary class and we did a cream of mushroom soup. And recently I'm just on a mushroom kick. If you have anything with mushrooms, except for
psychedelic mushrooms.
No, but I'm down. No, but, like, I really wanted to make a cream of mushroom soup. I had a ton of mushrooms and I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna have this. I like Google on TikTok or whatever, like, what can I make? And instead of, like, heavy cream, I'm adding cream cheese. Instead of this, I'm adding something else, and it came out so good.
Yeah.
But it's, like I said,
I've had amazing mushroom soup. I'm sure that one was amazing too, but the best one that I know of in town is Bella Luna.
Have
you ever been there?
Been there, no. I think I know where it's at.
If you do go to Bella Luna ever, fantastic everything, by the way. Mediterranean food.
There's a lot here for Mediterranean
There
food.
is, yeah.
I love it.
I do too. It's actually been blowing up too, it seems like. I don't even remember seeing Mediterranean places when I was a kid. But I mean, I wasn't paying attention either. So,
Right.
but yeah, shout out to Bella Luna. Their cream of mushroom soup. Woo, that stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I actually went to get burgers today, and I was like, I've never been here before. What's in your burger? And they're like, mustard, ketchup, onions, pickles, you name it. And I was like, do you have mushrooms? He's like, no, we don't have mushrooms. I was like, all right, I'll get it. I was disappointed.
That's a good kick to be on. Mushrooms are great for you.
Mushrooms are actually great. They're really good, especially to lower your cholesterol.
Mm-hmm.
What did I make the other day? I made something with a king oyster mushroom. I recently went to like an Asian store and they had really good king oyster mushrooms. And those are just great. When you just slice them thick, like a thick medallion, and you just sear them on each side, it's almost meat-like.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just so delicious.
They're real rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have that umami pop to them, kind of like meat.
Oh, I made Hawaiian chicken. I just remembered. Seriously, I love cooking every
Make
day.
everything.
I try.
I do too. I love
Try.
that stuff. I'm trying to
They're
get
so
more
good.
into it.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Seriously. It's not hard to cook a good meal.
It's not?
No.
Well, a lot of times the best meals are simple.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where people get it wrong. They think you have to do all this crazy stuff.
Right.
But in reality, simplicity.
Exactly.
Like we took a class together actually.
We did. That's right.
Christina Grappo. Shout out to her. She taught us how to
Isla's
make
Pantry.
she taught us what was that? Cacio e pepe.
Yeah.
All that is noodles, pepper, Parmesan cheese, and one other type of cheese, right?
You can do Parmesan and
Yeah.
Reggiano.
It's like 4 things.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah. Super easy, right?
super easy, super delicious.
Yeah.
I tried it. I was like, wow. I mean, you can just tell when the noodles are made homemade.
Mm-hmm.
It changes everything.
Oh man. Right.
Yeah.
So I took that and it inspired me to make carbonara.
Yeah.
So like it's totally different meals, and I'm not going to say they're the same. They're inspired by each other because it's same type of method where you mix the cheese with some of the broth to make a paste, but instead of adding some of the broth, you mix cheese with egg yolks, and you make this like silky like paste with the eggy thing. So you remove the pasta away from the burner or the flame. Oh, and I forgot, you add pancetta or guanciale if you're fancy, and if you have it, which is the jowl part. And if you can't, just use bacon. But you cook the bacon, you add the pasta to that, you mix it so it has that like bacon flavor to it, and then you take it off the heat, you mix your eggs and your cheese on the side, and then you just kind of toss it all together to make this like creaminess. And if you need like just to thin it out, you just add some pasta water. Amazing.
Sounds amazing.
I made it for my friends the other day.
Sounds like a bunch of fat and stuff mixed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the flavor's
but
at.
easy, simple. I mean, I used to hate eggs, so now I eat eggs all the time.
You used to hate eggs?
Yeah.
Do you like a good hollandaise sauce? That's kind of what that reminded me of.
No.
No?
No, only because I'm hesitant on
hell?
trying. I know. I'm hesitant on trying eggs differently. You know, like in ramen, there's that like soft boiled egg.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do that.
Really?
Yeah, but like give me a good hard boiled egg. I'm fine with that. I love scrambled.
Well, that is a hard-boiled egg, actually, in the ramen. I know that brown thing.
Who's giving you hard boiled eggs?
That brown thing?
The egg.
The egg inside the ramen, right?
Yes.
It's scary looking. Cause it's,
Who's giving you a hard boiled egg?
yeah.
No.
It's hard-boiled in soy.
It's soft boiled.
Soft-boiled in soy, right?
It could be soft boiled in soy, but it's soft. The yolk needs to be runny.
Oh, okay.
Are you getting hard boiled eggs?
I don't think so. You don't even...
I feel really bad for you.
I'm trying to remember now. They're hard-boiled in ramen, I thought.
No. Send it back. Send it back. Say that's not it.
Oh, okay. I'm not very cultured, apparently.
No, it's not that. I'm very picky. I'm very particular.
So you just don't like the runny yolk? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, I tried it the other day. I cooked so I made ramen the other day. I made a miso ramen for my husband, and I like perfected the runny egg, and I made 2 because I'm like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna eat it. Okay, so I open his, and it's just perfect runny egg. He was just like, you did great. And I opened the second one, and it was runny, and I tried it, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's a mind thing.
It is.
Yeah, it's a mind hurdle. You need to jump over it.
It is, because I will eat a runny egg in a shakshuka. I will not have it by itself.
Yeah.
No. Even like a
You just need
over
to.
easy? No.
That's my preferred method. Over easy.
I wish.
You just gotta get your mind over it. Rocky Balboa it. Put like 5 raw eggs in a.
Add some sriracha, something.
No, just 5 raw eggs. Just chug it down.
No, but I do remember in culinary class that in high school, all these are like, oh, would you do it? This girl, she straight up just cracked it and put it in her mouth. I think of her all the time. I would never.
That was imprinted on your memory.
Yeah.
Drinking that raw egg.
Yeah, no.
I've done it.
Like I said,
It's a weird mouthfeel for sure.
I'm not picky, but I am picky. I try not to be picky. I'm particular. How about that?
That's a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To each their own.
What's your goals with all this? Do you have any last words or shout outs or are you going to try to grow this? I know earlier you said you didn't want to make it a career.
No. My goal is actually becoming an elementary school teacher. Funny enough.
Right on.
Right?
We need more of those.
We do right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dual majoring in elementary education and Spanish. I already speak Spanish fluently, speak, read, and write it. However, I'd like to do it in a professional way.
So it'll be pretty easy for you going through those classes.
Yeah, I'm able to test out of a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I really want to meet more people. I mean, other than my family, I don't know a lot of Mexican or Latin American people.
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, but if you are and you want to talk to me in Spanish, please connect with me. I really love to practice.
That's the best way to maintain it, right?
Yeah.
Is just to be around people
seriously.
that speak it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my husband doesn't speak any Spanish. He understands me, but to keep up a conversation,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, there was
wish.
there was a time there where I wanted to learn Spanish fluently so I could just speak 2 languages,
Mm-hmm.
But once I started realizing I don't really hang out with anybody that does speak Spanish around me all the time, and
Right.
you just from
it's
people
hard.
that you lose it
Yeah.
if you're not constantly doing it.
Yeah, you use it or lose it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it actually helped me out a lot when we went to Italy because they were very similar. So I was able to conversate with some people. Enough to offend somebody when I asked for dessert first. I swear, I needed my tiramisu.
And it offended them?
Yeah. It was New Year's Day, and I said, I wanted dessert first. Can you get me the tiramisu? And she looked at me like, are you serious? And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm paying
We're
for it.
out.
Bring that shit out.
Well, I had gone the day before, and they were out. They only had like a chocolate torte. God forbid I have chocolate torte again. But yeah.
Cool. Well, elementary school teacher. Keep doing the food thing. You have a great following on there. People love the stuff that you post.
I hope so.
Yeah, I do for sure because I'm a foodie, I guess,
Yeah.
But I don't have any social medias like you. But love your pictures. Love the stuff you're doing.
Thank you. I try.
We're gonna have
but
to
don't
go.
find me on TikTok. No, I can't
No?
do that. It's hard.
Well, just stick to what you're good
hard
at,
for me.
right?
Yeah.
So you'll have to show me sometime some of the better
for sure.
spots.
Oh, for sure. I got you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are your social media handles? Do you want to shout those out?
Yes, it's Jen with the coffee.
Jen with the coffee.
Jen with the coffee. Yeah. If I say hi, I'm Jen, you're gonna remember me. Oh, with the coffee, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you.
That's me.
I'll put all your stuff in the description too, so anybody listening right now, you can go find it on my video online,
Yeah.
on YouTube or on Spotify. And yeah, any last words?
Muchas gracias por oírme y hasta luego.
Yeah, me too. All right, thanks for coming on, Jen. Cheers.